Hello, Leo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could have been a relationship that became quite intense. Could be a situationship as well. Could be current. Could be someone that you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. A lot of friendship. It is a past life spiritual connection I'm seeing here. You guys are spiritually connected. So some of you may have been feeling a bit of a victim. Victimization. Oh boy, a lot of feelings and emotions here. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. I do see here you have two cards. Not bad. On average, 2 cards that are a little dark and dreary. Actually, a bit more than the usual. It's a bit more than the usual dark and dreary, if that makes kind of sense. It's very sad. It's very upsetting. Here someone feels like a victim and somebody here is depressed. So, I mean, how low can it get, right? We have here a very strong, first card's the strongest, very strong spiritual card, mystery. That's how I interpret these cards in a very different way, not how it is in the book. Selfhood followed by surrender. We have play, mothering, victim, death and rebirth, followed by illness and wellness. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have feelings and emotions. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, the connection that I have with you, I feel that it is a spiritual connection. And no matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter who I speak to, you are always on my mind. Something happens and there's a trigger. I now question the universe. I question the heavens. I question God. Why is it that you are in my life now? Why not before? Why not long ago? Or why not far into the future? Were we meant to be together? Are we meant to be together right now? I don't know. All I know is that my heart feels happy and enlightened. It feels connected with you on a soul level. There's a part of me that just can't let go. A part of me that obsesses. And I do wonder sometimes if you can feel the feelings that I do. If you can sense what I sense. Because sometimes when you're not there, I swear I can smell your scent. And sometimes when you're not there, I can feel your presence. And in my dreams, Everything seems and feels real. And there's something very familiar about you. It's as if I've known you from before. I feel very comfortable, and I feel as if I can just talk to you about anything and not fear that you're going to judge me. But because of the things that I have said to you and done, I see you are now more guarded than ever before. Self-conscious, restricted, not being open as much as you were. And it's hard for me to approach you now because I feel intimidated. You are no longer that person who was naive once. You were a mystery that I had unraveled, and we got used to each other. But then I changed, and because of what I did, you reacted to my actions. And now you are who you are. And I don't know how to reignite this flame that once burned brightly. It is extinguished. I knew it back then, but I don't know it now, because you are guarded. A part of me has surrendered and just decided to leave it up to the universe. This is the way it's supposed to be. I feel that in this connection, you and I, we belong together. There is a sense of belonging. The feeling that I have, it is strong, it is vast. I feel that I have surrendered my mind, my heart, and my body to you. And I see that you are someone who makes me feel alive again, thriving on life, young again, vibrant again, happy again. And in your eyes, I do see mischief. For now, a part of me feels, how could I have done this to someone who loves me so deeply, giving me affection, love, unconditional love? So much has happened. And I know that you have given me everything. And yet all I've ever done is just taken from you. All I ever did was just take advantage of you, overindulged, took you for granted. I didn't value you as much. And there has been psychological, emotional, and sexual manipulation. Yes, I have manipulated you. And yes, I have turned you into the victim. A victim of my desires. But now things have changed. Now my mind doesn't feel the same anymore. Now it's almost as if I feel like the victim too. A victim of the circumstances. And I just want to put to sleep, put to death, all that happened before. And start brand new. Start something new, start fresh. Everything that happened before, it is done with, it's gone. And moving forward, what I want is to have smooth sailing and to have everything planned out. Because I want to restart this connection. I want to have a second chance in this connection with you. But there are still things that weigh me down below the surface of this water, where I'm drowning in a sea of sadness, depression, despair, desperation, and hopelessness. It envelops me, it grabs me, and it brings me down. And I'm stuck in this mindset, and it's very, very difficult for me to let go and release myself from it. Because it runs through my veins. It is who I am now. It's my circumstances. I'm stuck. I feel bombarded. I cannot let go of these things. They make me who I am. There are restrictions, constraints, burdens, and a whole lot of responsibilities that I can't let go of. You may wonder why I'm not with you. These are the reasons why. Because there's too much going on in my life. And I do want to tell you, but sometimes it's so deep that these feelings and emotions, they haunt me. The emotional trauma, it haunts me from the past, and I'm unable to express myself to you. Overall, I do have love for you. And a part of me also knows that I am in love with you, but I deny it. I see you as somebody who is that guiding light. The tunnel is dark, and you have always been that light that guides me home. In you, I have found freshness. I have found abundance, fruitfulness. In you, I have found also sweetness, but also fear, and sometimes a forbidden sort of love. But overall, I'm willing to take that risk and to go through the darkness, because I know at the end of that tunnel, I'll find you. You are so bright. For me, you are a shining star. You are the sun, and you are my home. All right, Leo, that was beautiful. Your person of interest is, I can see here with these cards, they are in love with you, but because of the distance, because of the things that have happened, they are not showing it to you because they just can't. They don't know how. Why? Because somebody here in this connection feels like the victim. Somebody here also feels, unfortunately, quite sad, quite depressed here, and there's various levels of depression. Depressed, people just say depressed. Oh, I'm depressed. But it's a real thing, right? It's a real thing. And there are various levels of depression. A feeling of hopelessness. So yes, this person does have love for you. But how can somebody give you themselves when psychologically and emotionally they're not feeling healthy? It's not going to happen. It can't happen. Because even if it starts, it'll finish as soon as it starts because it's not on solid ground. Right now, what I'm seeing, Leo, your person of interest here, they have to heal. Something's going on in their life, and they have to heal from that too. We have here death and rebirth, so what's really nice is that they do want a second chance with you. The problem is, because of the feeling of being victimized and being taken advantage of, somebody here doesn't know if they should make a move. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So with the Lover's Path Tarot, what I'd like to do is have a look what happened in the past in this connection that may have caused the problem. This connection that was growing and it was getting better over time, but then something happened and everything just kind of went downhill. What happened? This is a little bit into the past. For those of you who are new, the first set of cards I read, that is the current status of your person of interest. We have here the 10 of Arrows and the 2 of Cups. So before I begin, this is for those of you that may never receive the closure that you deserved, the closure that you wanted. You never received that. This person may have ghosted you. They may have faded over time. They may have behaved in a way that was, I'm getting the word evil. They may have acted very evil. You may have thought of them as very evil. And along with this, abandonment, fading over time, communication was less, to the point where you don't even know. Are we together? What are we? Here we have 10 of Arrows. Let's have a look. In the reverse, the 10 of Arrows here talks about how this person had a lack of understanding and a lack of wisdom. Wisdom should have been gained through experience, but it was not. The ending of a difficult situation. They wanted to share knowledge with others, but they were unable to do that. More needed to be considered before completely understanding a situation. They were overwhelmed by too much information, and they got lost in the details. Okay, overwhelmed by too much information. This could have been you writing to them, you messaging them, talking to them in a way where it was slightly lengthy, okay? Lengthy meaning pages and pages, paragraphs and paragraphs. This is why many of you know when I say communicate, use bullet points, keep it short and sweet, because this is exactly what happens. People get overwhelmed by too much information. Yeah, being, what is it called, love bombed? Yeah, I think that's what they call it. Getting lost in details, right? So this person had so much information coming to them, and part of it might have been, hey, I have feelings for you. Hey, I love you, right? And oh my gosh, the person just, that is a bullet point. Hey, I love you, right there. But the impact, right? And in all honesty, Leo, it's okay to say I love you. It's an emotion. We say to people, I hate you all the time, right? We get angry. I hate you, I hate this. Hate is a very strong word. We really shouldn't use it, but it's a part of being a person. But we have here the love word. Oh my gosh, people freak out. Something happened here, and somebody did freak out, and they did not like it. Now, should that even matter to you? No, because had you not said it, or if you didn't express it, you would have been fake. Superficial is what I'm seeing. You would have felt that this is artificial and superficial. You had to put a label on it. You had to tell them what is inside of your heart, and that is okay. That is normal, by the way. What this person did was not. So don't hesitate when you have the feeling. You never know what may happen, and you never know who you're going to have today, the next day. Are they going to be here on planet Earth? Are they not? It is always good to express yourself, but always think about it before you say it, right? We also have here the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups, it's a huge card, guys. Oh boy. This talks about lost harmony, lost partnerships, and a lack of love. Back in the day, it felt like it was a very enchanting sort of a connection. The integration of the masculine and feminine aspects of life within oneself, an attraction that may have become more of an important relationship or a friendship or a love relationship. Here we also have in the reverse, specifically now, Leo. The reason why things kind of did not work out in the end was because this person felt that this was complete infatuation. They were overindulging in sensuality for the sake of the emotional high. Overindulging in sensuality for the sake of the emotional high. Remember, overindulging, I used that word when I saw the victim card. I said overindulging, overindulgence. Taking one for granted, overindulging, taking advantage, all that kind of stuff. And that's why somebody here feels like the victim. Somebody here feels very used emotionally and physically. It's not nice. It's not right. And on top of that, somebody said something to the other, and then the other person's like, whoa, that's too much information. I need some space. I think we need time out. Yeah, that's too much for me to handle. What is this? I don't know why this happens these days. Why are people so afraid of love? I just don't get it. I've been there, done that, had my own heartbreaks too, guys. And imagine I feel your guys' emotions, right? But my emotions are like ridiculously high. It's not nice. There's so many emotions that go through a person. You want to hurt yourself sometimes, you want to hurt someone else. And that's not right. But they fluctuate, right? Here's the problem. Somebody here in this connection was completely in love. And the other person is hiding that love, that little twerp. They're hiding that love and they're not admitting it, that they love. But what can you do? You cannot squeeze it out of them. They need to come to you when they feel that it's right. And I have to admit, sometimes there are people that I've done readings for 70 years and above even, and they still don't know how to approach. It's a lifelong learning curve, I guess. Some people just don't know how to approach someone, even after they feel these emotions. Why is it that people are afraid? First of all, they're afraid of rejection, okay? They're afraid of rejection. They're afraid of what this person's going to do and how they're going to react and what we have is a good thing, and so I don't want to change it. But if you want to get to that next level, if you want to have that promise, if you want to be exclusive, right? You have to clear the air. You have to talk about it. That's why we communicate, right? That's why we have all these ways of communicating. We're people. We're humans. We have the advantage of this, right? I mean, we have to communicate. And unfortunately here, somebody did, and it was too much information for the other person. I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean, Leo, that you take a step back and then you do not communicate. Sometimes what happens is we think we learn from these lessons. That's not right, because it could take you, I've done readings for people that are together for 7 years, 15 years, and they're still in limbo. They're still wondering, are we together? I don't even want to go there. That's just frustrating. For the person that I'm doing the reading for, they're frustrated. They're completely in love, but the person that they're with, it's not logical anymore. That person comes and goes, and again, it's like infatuation, just like you had there. You're going to have to think seriously about this connection, guys. Because I see where your heart is coming from, and I see where this person's coming from, and you know, it's what is it called? Fight or flight, right? That's the kind of mode that this person is in right now. Let's have a look. All right. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So here I like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Let's see. Lots of passion here. We did have a peekaboo card. There you go. They are so immature. Good God. They are very immature. So we have here the 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot of dreams and hopes with you, Leo. Not bad. This is good. They want to be financially secure. So this might be an issue, okay? There are reasons why people do what they do. One of the issues here might be that your person of interest is just not financially ready to be with you. Infatuation is fine, and them hanging out with you, having fun and whatever is fine, traveling, meeting your family. But when it comes to really, really getting into the connection, that's a problem, because this person wants to be that individual that can give you a home. They can take care of you. They can provide. Now, you might even be a CEO of a company, right? You might have all the money in the world, but it doesn't matter. From this person's point of view, they want to be that person who can also provide and give to you what it is that you deserve. They don't just want to keep taking from you. In all honesty, that's a good thing, okay? Let the person pamper you. Please get pampered. Be pampered. I know you can do it on your own, but it's good to have somebody that can pamper you too. Here, they want a home, a family, even pets. Like, they're looking forward to a future. But the interesting part here is it's all about coins. It's all about, can I do this? Is this tangible dream, this materialistic dream, is it even possible? There's something going on in this person's mind where they just don't have that much confidence. No, they don't have confidence because they don't have that much wisdom. They are very youthful in their mind. Here we also have the 6 of Wands. So whoever this individual was, they went away for a while, and it is now that person that's coming back into your life trying to be victorious. They want to be victorious and win your heart. Why? Because they find you to be utterly irresistible. You are Leo. We have here, it's fire sign, right? We have here the Queen of Wands. Beautiful, sweet and sexy, and they feel a special connection with you. They feel that you get them, you know them, and nobody else understands them, but you do. So this is where that intimacy kind of comes in, that past life feeling kind of comes in. We also have here the feeling of just being very attracted to you. They do feel that they cannot resist you. We also have here the High Priestess. So here it shows me that a part of this person's personality, they do have intuitive sense, but they are trying to keep the secrets that they have in their heart. They're not wanting to communicate what is inside of their heart to you. Although they are hoping and praying and wishing that the communication will happen one day when they are together with you. This person wants to be with you, but they don't know in between what's going to happen. However, there is a hope, there is a prayer, there is a wish that someday, some way, we will meet again. We also have here the Two of Wands. That was a peekaboo card. This person has decided what they want. What do they want, Leo? They want you. Yes, they want you. They've decided. They've had a few choices here and there, but now they know Leo is who I want. And how are they going to approach you? They're going to approach you like a page. Yes. Not a knight, not a queen, not a king, but a page. A tiny little page. So here we have an individual who is, they find you to be so sexy. Your body, your hair, your skin, your lips, everything about you, the contours of, everything, your sweat. I'm seeing this right now. This is so bad. They can't stop thinking about your skin and your body, okay? They love it, okay? They really feel infatuated. That is the exact same word. That is why you had the Two of Cups. So one of the issues, one of the issues I'm seeing here, it is quite lustful. We also have the materialistic. However, in the beginning, we did have these feelings and emotions and the sense of surrendering. So it's a good mix, actually. It's just that this person right now, when they approach you, and they are going to, they're not going to be very bold. Okay, this is not going to be someone who's going to just be so direct. They may be indirect, they may be a little shy. But the good news is that I do see something positive here, because imagine before, they got scared like a little mouse. They went back into that little hole where they came from. They got scared. And now slowly they're coming out. What did they get scared of? Because it was just too much information. It's too much. And so now they're coming out, now they're talking to you. They're going to want to reach out to you. One of the reasons why they are attracted to you is simply because of the way you look. That is one of the main reasons why they are here. And what I do see is there's no harm in that. There's a lot of individuals that just fall in love first by sight, right? Like what they see. And that's the physical side. I do see this person. They have fallen in love with what they have seen, but the approach that they have is that of somebody who's very youthful. Even if this person is above 60, 70, right? Even 80, they are going to be approaching you like somebody who is very youthful, meaning somebody that does not have a lot of experience, somebody that is not very wise. That's how this approach is going to be. I think here you need to be the lead. Don't let this person lead. You're going to have to be the one who's going to lead. They don't have a lot of confidence. They don't have a lot of wisdom. All right, guys. I have here Archangel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, we have here forgiveness, followed by success. Ooh. Get more information. We have no. Within the next few weeks. Trust in the divine. Perfect timing. Followed by, there you have it, communicate. Communicate clearly. Communicate, communicate, communicate. First card's the strongest. We have here forgiveness. So, give me a sec, guys. I'm going to have to clarify the no. Okay, that's not helpful. No, and then yes. Okay. Ask your angels. All right, so we have a variety of cards here now. A nice buffet. So, let's have a look. Forgiveness is the first card. Now, is it easy for you to forgive somebody who felt like the victim? Right? Somebody who felt like they were used. Is it easy to forgive? Not for everybody. Not everybody's going to be able to forgive. But if you wish to, it's the better karmic thing to do, to try to forgive, depending on what it is truly. If you can't forgive, the easiest way of forgiving is to have compassion for the person. Just knowing that they didn't know any better. And in all honesty, I mean, this person seems like they were kind of lost. They didn't seem as if they knew a lot. They were very closed off with their emotions. But I do see now moving forward that they are trying to open up. Here we also have, there will be success. This success will come after you get that sense of forgiveness, but also you will get information. There's going to be, here, communicate clearly. There's going to be some information that you're going to learn from this person. You're going to gain some information. When you get this, you're going to understand better the connection or the issue that was causing the problem in the first place. Getting more information simply just means you opening up to this individual, even going online, reading about the situation that you guys had. It's a communication problem. If it is, how to communicate better. Getting that information. Talking to some friends, family about the scenario. Some type of information is going to come to you that is going to make sense to you, and everything is going to just fit like a puzzle. The only reason this card comes up, I've noticed, is because there is a lack of information. There's information that is needed. We also have here, no, and then we have yes, ask your angels. So, get more information, no. So, no from others, mostly. Also, ask your angels. So, if you do want answers and get more information, you can ask your angels. That's where that comes from. So, asking your angels, you can call upon, through the power of Jesus, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, with the help of God, permission of God. And from there, you can tell the angels your problems. This is Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Those are the top 4 I work with. I do work with the other angels too, but these are the main angels that I work with. And here you can tell them what your problem is. Just in your heart, you don't have to say it out loud. And you ask them how to guide you. Ask them to guide you. Eventually, you will know when the answers come to you intuitively. It can come in the form of words, sounds, even a voice in your head, and you'll recognize that it's a good voice or hopefully not an evil voice. But some people do get voices in their head, and you can tell if it's positive or negative. It doesn't vibe very well with your soul, so you'll know if it's like a sweet voice or a sour voice. You kind of get a feeling, that instinct. We also have here within the next few weeks, sometimes this is also months, it is important for you to start building up that trust for the fate and destiny that is written for you. Because here you can trust in the divine and the divine's plan, because everything is going to happen in perfect timing, which is divine timing. So I know you may want to rush, you may want to quickly, get things settled. However, here the overall arching theme is peaceful resolution and communicate clearly. This will occur when it is supposed to occur. But before it happens, you, Leo, are going to be receiving some type of information that's going to allow you to communicate clearly. That's going to allow you to have that peaceful resolution. Very nice, guys. This is a really sweet reading. It's a lot of cards there. You guys know usually I don't bring out these many, but I do see here success. So that's really good. And just follow the steps. Follow the steps. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. For those of you who are looking for love readings, they do get filled up fast. And on my website, you can see the love readings. This is, well, I have two kinds. So one is a past life reading, and then I have one that is the love reading, which is an express reading, which I have an audio plus a written report for you. I also have something called the chakra checkup, which is the removal of negative energies. So that's a reading where I'm able to remotely have a look in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body and confirm with Angel Fakil. You can read about her on my homepage. Confirm with Angel Fakil what you have, how many you have, and how to get rid of them. So I teach you that method. So I have a few readings that are available there. And that's on my website, www.asnointia.com. Also, you can see the description in the description below, the link in the description below. And for those of you who are new, I do have another channel, Asnointia Audio. Hopefully, guys, those of you who are already there, fingers crossed, I'm trying to upload something very soon. I do have videos there on relationship-related advice, as well as past life and spiritual connections. And I have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from our lives. And that's it. Leo, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated with you. I do read the comments, and please feel free to share your story. All right, guys. Thank you so much for visiting, for tuning in. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys again. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.